Hi everyone, this is Shauna Taroso, RAYAC's Executive Officer, and this is my desk. In this monthly video cast, I go over questions that are coming across my desk every single day so we can have much smoother real estate transactions here in York and Adams counties. And today I will be sharing my top 6 tips for preparing for the proposed changes in the settlement agreement of the Sitzer-Burnett case as announced by the National Association of Realtors. There are 2 key proposed changes in the policy in the settlement agreement. The first is that the compensation offers are moved off the MLS. NAR has agreed to put in place a new rule prohibiting offers of compensation on the MLS. Offers of compensation can continue to be used as an option that consumers can pursue off the MLS through negotiation and consultation with real estate professionals, and sellers can offer buyer concessions on an MLS. So, for example, concessions for buyer closing costs. The second change is the written agreements for the MLS participants acting for buyers. And while NAR has always been an advocate for using written agreements for years, and PAR has had a buyer agency contract in place for years, in this settlement agreement, they've agreed to require MLS participants working with buyers to enter into written representation agreements with their buyers before showing them homes. Both these proposed changes are projected to go into effect at some point in July of 2024. So, with those 2 changes in mind, here are my best 6 tips on how to prepare for these changes. So tip number 1, know the myths from the facts. If you listen to national media headlines, they're portraying that these changes are revolutionary, promising nearly cost-free transactions and enhanced consumer protections and increased affordability in homeownership. However, as real estate professionals, we understand that these headlines aren't exactly accurate. Various business models and commission structures have existed in our marketplace for decades, and real estate commissions have always been negotiable. NAR has crafted a valuable supplementary document that clarifies these misconceptions, and I've included a link to it in the comments below. This document is an essential reading for all real estate professionals. Tip number 2, you need to communicate your value as a realtor. Though this practice has been ongoing, it's now crucial to spotlight the value you offer as a real estate professional in transactions. You need to prepare your elevator pitch to articulate your worth at a moment's notice. And if you do not already, make buyer consultations a part of your business in a way that you've always had seller consultations. Have a solid presentation that defines your value and your fee. To assist you in this endeavor, NAR has developed a document titled 179 Ways a Realtor is Worth Every Penny. I provided the link to this document in the comments section below as well. Tip number 3, enroll in the Accredited Buyer's Representative course. This course provides essential training skills and resources to excel as a buyer's representative. NAR is currently offering this course with a live Zoom instructors at absolutely no cost to Realtor members. So explore how to sign up for this course in the link provided below in the comments section. Tip number 4, you need to enhance your forms knowledge. The Pennsylvania Association of Realtors offers a wealth of forms and guidelines to assist you in navigating the evolving landscape. It's essential to understand various forms, such as a buyer agency contract or the Form BAC, and this serves as the exclusive agency agreement for buyer and tenant representation. This contract outlines the terms of representation, including exclusivity and payment agreements. It's prudent to discuss with your broker the protocol for enforcing the terms of the BAC, especially if you've never done that in the past. Additionally, familiarize yourself with the compensation addendum to the agreement of sale or the Form CAS. This form allows negotiation between the buyer and the seller regarding the payment of buyer brokerage fees. Another crucial form is the Cooperating Broker Compensation Agreement, or the Form CBC. This facilitates compensation between brokers. Remember, if a buyer requests that the seller directly pay part of the cooperating broker's compensation, you need to use the Form CAS not the form CVC. PAR provides valuable resources, including guidelines for preparing and using these forms. I highly recommend printing these guidelines out to deepen your understanding of form usage. And stay informed about potential changes in form language that may be necessary by the settlement terms by keeping an eye out for updates from the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors. Tip number 5, improve communication as the listing agent. It's crucial to effectively communicate with the seller about how the buyer's agent will be compensated, opportunities for seller participation, and the potential implications of that. While these conversations have traditionally occurred in every listing agreement, it's now essential to place greater emphasis on this aspect of the listing agreement. Tip number 6, you need to engage in dialogue with your web developer. In the future, brokers' offers of compensation will not be permitted in Bright MLS. However, offers of buyer-broker compensation can be displayed and communicated on your broker or individual websites. It's wise to prepare for this change by exploring necessary modifications with your developer ahead of time. And as we conclude out my 6 tips for success in navigating the NAR settlement, when it comes for any change, attitude and readiness are key. It's crucial to remain a positive outlook and focus on the opportunities rather than the obstacles. And as we journey through these industry shifts, rest assured that RAYAC will stand alongside you, offering support and education every step of the way. Thank you for listening and wishing you a day filled with success.